Can you make a game in just 3 hours? Of course you can. There is even a game jam that's running weekly where this is exactly what you need to do. Hey everyone, my name is Kuviman and I thought I would test myself and participate in the TriJam. How good of a game can I make in this short time period? So the 3 hours is only counting actual development time, so coming up with an idea and planning and uploading the project does not count. I'm making this video just to analyze it and see where I perform good and what parts took me longer than needed and where do I need to improve. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Here we go. Theme is exploring space-time. I have a small idea. In physics, space-time is any mathematical model which fuses the 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time into a single 4-dimensional manifold. So we basically need to explore space and explore time. So some kind of time travel, I guess. Okay, so my idea, fight the enemies, and over time more enemies spawn. And then we can also control time. So we can move forward in time to spawn more enemies to make the game more difficult. Or if when we die, we just go back in time. And this is how we continue playing. So as time goes, enemies spawn. We can fast forward. If we die, we go back in time. More time is more score. Enemies is like some kind of space flying monsters. And I am playing as something. I control spaceship then. So there will be space. I can move and shoot. So we move with WSD and we shoot with left mouse button. The enemies move randomly. They will basically pick up a random point and then move there and then pick another random point. Does this sound good for a game? This doesn't mean outer space. But if we are not in outer space, then there are more things. And if there are more things, there are more things to do to make a game, which will take me more time, right? And space is void, so it's easier. More time is more score. By this I mean in-game time, right? Which we are going back and forth in. We can go back in time too, because this is how we respawn. Basically, there are more and more enemies as the time goes, and the entire screen will be filled with enemies. Reversing time and death is cool. This is a cool way to respawn, and it ties it with the theme. Okay, so I plan to do 1 hour gameplay, 1 hour sound and art, and 1 hour polish. Do I need to plan anything else? 1 hour gameplay and sound optimistic? Yeah, but I am a speed demon. I think I can do it because this sounds very easy. This also sounds very easy. The hardest part is actually going back in time. So how do I implement this? Basically, I want to like save all the game states. The game states should be as small as possible so it does not take up a lot of space in memory. And let's say we save last 10 seconds. I think that's fine. I've been thinking for 17 minutes. I don't think that we need to spend more time on it. Just start coding. Let me start the timer then. Create the project first then. So I need to copy some things. Copy. This should be in the engine, but whatever. And let's just clear the frame buffer with some spacish color. Okay, 5 minutes to set up the project. That's good to know. Okay, so we should see the... Yeah. Does this color looks like space? Maybe. Okay, we have a player and we need to render it, right? And we should be able to move. WSD, yeah, we can move. Okay, this is okay, right? We have 45 minutes left for gameplay. We need to make an enemy, right? We need to have a timer which will spawn new enemies. New enemy spawns, let's say every second. Let's just spawn them at a specific position because there will be maybe a nest of enemies and they will come out of there. Okay, my PC just decided to restart for no reason. So instead of a count up, I will do a countdown because I don't know how to start count up from a specific time. That was annoying. Okay, now we have enemies, they spawn, and controlling the character I have some acceleration. Now what I want to do is to have a rotation. Okay, and now we can go and move and we are looking at the direction we are moving at. Let's implement shooting now. Yeah. This seems like a bit too much shooting though. This starts to look like a game already, right? We are 45 minutes into this. I need to make enemies move a little better. I want enemies to be moving randomly, which makes me think that if they are at random position, it's pretty easy to avoid them, right? So they also need to shoot the player. They move into random positions, and when they arrive at their position, they will change their position and move at another random position. Yeah, and when we have a lot of enemies, it starts to be pretty hard to avoid them. And imagine all of them shooting. So enemies are also shooting now. but they all shoot at the same time. So I need to do some random numbers here, something like this. Let's see how this looks now. I guess this is fine. Okay, this is too much enemies now. I want to be able to make this shot actually hit the target, and everything should have 1 health, because why not? This is the easiest thing to do, and we only have 2 hours left actually. Okay, I'm hitting the enemies, and they are gone. Nice. We also need to be able to die. Now, if we are being hit by something, then we die. Nice. And the enemies continue just roaming around and not shooting at anything because player is dead. What else do I need to do? The only thing that's left here, I think, is controlling the time, right? Let's first do a fast forward. So we have our current time multiplier. We are slowly moving towards our target time multiplier, which is 1 by default. But if we press space, then target time multiplier is fast forward time multiplier. So we accelerate the time. Okay, I press space and we slowly start to speed up. When I release space, the time slowly goes back to normal. And now, going back in time. To actually go backwards in time, we need to save our game history. We say that while we have something in the history, and if its time is actually less than or equal to our current time, then we replace our current model with that model. I think that's all we actually need to do. When we're going forward in time, basically, we want to push our model into the history. Okay, let's try it one more time. Go back in time. No. Why does it not work? Yeah, I think we have an incorrect statement here. So if model's time is more than or equal to our current time, because we are going back in time, right? Yeah, I think this is what we need to do. Okay, we go a little bit R. Yeah, see, easy. We are reverting the time now. And now I also want to only be able to only save like 10 seconds, because otherwise our memory will go boom. If at the front of our history the time is less than our current time minus 10 seconds, then we want to remove this from the history. I think that's right. Let's play for more than 10 seconds now. I think that was more than 10 seconds. Let's hit R and let's see how much back. We should only be able to go back 10 seconds. Yeah, this is the end. Okay, I think we have the game now, right? We have 1.5 hours left. Maybe let's do some graphics. By the way, the game continues to run when my player is dead, which means that if we do this for more than 10 seconds, then we will have to force restart because there is not enough history. We need to press backspace, and backspace works. Nice. Okay, let's do some graphics. So I want to draw a spaceship. How does a spaceship look? We have a cabin in the middle, and then we draw the wings. It's like a rocket. It's like an Among Us character. Oh my god, I'm so bad at drawing. I also need a gun. Can have some guns on the sides. This looks like hands of an Among Us kind of character. Okay, let's draw also something on the ship. Let's draw a word. Let's draw word space. Let's also draw a word time. What a great art. I'm so good at it. Wow. But I also want to have the thrusters working when we are moving. Okay, we just need to line it up. And then we will line it up more in code. So how does a fire look like? We have yellow on the outside and red near the inside. Is that how fire works? Wait, let me see. Let me Google fire. Not Firefox. Fire. Or is it inverted? Like, yes, it's white in the middle and yellow and then orange and then yeah. Okay, so something like this. This is the outline of our fire. This is the outline of the red one. Now I add orange Now we do yellow and then also some white. So how it will actually work? This is one layer and this will be behind, and yeah, okay, but I want to do some animation. Let's do like 4 frames for the animation. I want to make all the graphics in 25 minutes, so we will have 1 more hour for other things. Let's play through the animation. This looks like fire, right? Okay. Let's see how the animation... Yeah, this actually looks like an animated thrusters, right? Spaceship itself, though, is a bit lame. Maybe it's fine. You cannot even read that this says space and time. But I like the thrusters. I also want to make thrusters go transparent when we have a low speed, basically. Also scale it a little bit, depending on how fast we go. Okay, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I don't like the spaceship though. The fire looks great and the spaceship looks lame. And we only have 1 hour left. Oh my god. Yeah, drawing takes a lot of time apparently. Let's draw the enemy then. What is an enemy? This is going to be hard too. Okay, I want them to have 2 eyes, 2 big eyes, because they are like flies. This is how flies eyes look like, right? Okay, then we have a mouth, which looks like a crown. Then we have their body, and we also have their legs. And what color should they be? Let's make them red. Okay, let's do some more details. That looks like a bug, right? And then we will also have the wings, just like this. We will just make it semi-transparent in the code then. So I'll draw it white. Okay, and we also do some animations here. Yeah, they actually look like flies, and I think this is fine. This is a lot of flies. I need to make sprites for the shots, for the nest, for the enemy, and the background. Let's do the shot of a fly, which will be just a circle, I guess, right? Which will be of a size of their mouth, so like this, and this is it. Okay, and then we also need to draw our spaceships shot. Since we have 2 guns on the sides, we can actually make 2 things, right? Some kind of laser thing, so like this. Yellow, I guess, in the middle. This will be our shots. Now draw a nest. What does a nest look like? Fly nest. Is there such a thing? I guess. Like this shape with the stripes on it. Orange color. Looks like a bee nest. Maybe make a hole here too. And make some eyes looking at us from over there. I don't know, that looks like something. So I have dark purplish color in the background, like this. Maybe I have some random clouds over there and over there. I know, some random shapes. Maybe also make some stars, some small stars, some X's. Since we're in space, right? That's good enough. We only have 50 minutes left. Okay, this now is okay. Okay, this is how we shoot. I like how we shoot. And the enemy shoot nice too, I think. Okay, so this is how you win the game, you just shoot the nest. Yeah, so to make the game a bit harder, we need 2 nests, I think. So they spawn at 2 random nests now. Although technically you can shoot both nests at the same time, but you also will have some hard time avoiding the enemies though then, right? Yeah. What I need to do now, we need to finish the game. I need to make a timer, which basically is your score. So let's draw some text at the top of the screen, which will tell your time. Okay, this is our time surviving timer now. Okay, when we are dead, we draw text which says you're dead. Hold R to revert time, and we do it at the middle of the screen and a bit bigger. You're dead, hold R to revert time. Okay, the other thing that I need to do is to make the players keep inside the screen, because you can go outside the screen currently. So if we go to the edge of the screen, we can now not go outside of it. I feel like we don't really need this button. to move faster in time. We have 30 times left, 30 minutes left. So this is basically our game now. We need to add sounds, and that's the last thing that we do. Yeah, I think we just add the sounds and then finish. The only way that I can make sounds is by recording them. So when the enemies fly, we do this. Yeah, this is not very good. Okay, let me record this one more time. Okay, this is much better. For the spaceship, we do shh. Okay, this is our thruster sound basically. And then we need to do shooting sounds, right? So the flies, they spit at you, right? So we do. This is great. And then we do pew 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 for our gun. Pew. Okay, and we also can make some effects so it doesn't look like I'm recording this with my mouth, right? We do change pitch. Pew. I think this is how the laser gun is sounding, right? Exactly. When we kill an enemy, yeah, this is a great sound. I like this sound. Then one last sound is for our own death. We will just say no. No. Let's move the sounds into the game now. We have 20 minutes left. No. Wait, why does it have a... Why is it not looping correctly? I have no idea why the sound is not looping correctly. It is even looped better in this app. This is very strange. I guess in this case, if I cannot make it sound good, we just don't play these sounds. I think it's better without those then. No. Okay then. I guess that's the game. With 7 minutes left. Unfortunately, the sounds don't work for some reason. I'll have to look into it and make an issue so I don't forget. Okay, I guess I need to create the repository and upload the game then. Run game. Now there is a full screen button. No. And now for the TriJam, I submit my project. Great job on making game. We hope you had fun, learned a lot. And I guess that's it. That was a very fun, and I'm starting to be tired. So I think 3 hours is actually the best. Game is not that good, obviously, but for 3 hours. I feel like the most time was spending, like, I had all the mechanics after 1 hour, right? So I had a lot of time making the graphics. So imagine if you are with a team and one person spends 3 hours on graphics and the other person spends 3 hours on the gameplay. It's much better then, because you can add more gameplay, more things. I was also speaking while developing, which I don't know if it makes me code faster or slower. Maybe slower actually, right? Because I'm thinking about the words. Yeah, there are no complicated things here. The most complicated things is going back in time, but that was an easy part actually. I think the hardest part was graphics. The sound was made pretty fast, I think, right? It would be cool if I added music too, but I'm not sure if I can do music fast. Even with time reversing, this is pretty hard to like avoid the things, right? No. This is good for testing yourself and to figuring out. I thought actually that the graphics would take me much less time because it's just some doodling. Maybe actually a pixel art would be faster. I don't know what is the fastest way to make graphics. Kinda did it fast, but not fast enough. I don't know. Okay, this is it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did enjoy participating in this game jam. See you next time.